The topic of Techlore, aka Henry Fisher, owning a Tesla has been subject of debate for quite some time. From time to time, the topic is brought up by a comment or forum post, to which Henry immediately denies it. There's just one problem though. He's already admitted to owning a Tesla, specifically a Tesla Model 3. You would think that'd be it. Case closed, right? Nope, the whole thing just gets even weirder. Join me on the rabbit hole that is Techlore's Tesla. Let's begin with the clip that started my journey down this rabbit hole. This specific clip was from Henry's live stream in May of 2023.
Thank you for the opportunity. Of course, I have two questions. As a fellow Tesla driver, by the way, I made two videos about Tesla, and everyone just assumes that means that's the car I drive every day, and I have one, and blah, blah, blah. Interesting assumption is all I'll say.
And yet, in one of those Tesla videos, Henry straight up admits to having purchased a Tesla Model 3. Even the emails shown in the video state that he ordered a Tesla.
So for those of you who've been on the channel for a while, you know I've made that Tesla video. So I have owned a Model 3 since December of 2018, and so it's been like a year and a half now.
Bear in mind this Tesla video has been up for over 3 years now, and has yet to be hidden or removed. Also remember, this is public information submitted voluntarily by Henry, and not a secret that was leaked via doxing or private messages. Henry flat out admits he did own a Tesla. That should be the end of it, right? Wrong. In fact, Henry goes out of his way to deny that he ever owned a Tesla. Recently, I came across a forum post where another user asked after watching those Tesla videos. You can probably guess what Henry's response was.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Regarding myself, I'm not sure if you meant the post to come across this way, but we've received some bizarre criticism for trying to cover the Tesla situation and bring awareness to it, and this is giving the same energy as many of those trolley remarks. We've literally been accused of stockpiling money to purchase Teslas. But since you're at least trying to be productive about it, just because something is covered on the channel doesn't really speak to anything regarding ownership or how things were acquired. No, I do not own a Tesla. My current car is entirely offline thanks to being a 3G vehicle. No more 3G towers. If I or anyone else did own a new, privacy-invasive car, I don't think it has to inherently take anything away from their digital rights journey if they're aware of the issues and limitations.
It wouldn't be a Techlore response without a condescending tone and overall snarky attitude towards someone with an honest question. He claims the lengthy response is done in the name of transparency, yet fails to acknowledge that he did own a Tesla at one point. All this effort to berate and shame a user for an honest question, yet Henry can't even give a simple explanation. Seriously, how hard would it have been to simply say, "I did own a Tesla at one point, but I no longer do"? Following Henry's reply, the responses go off the rails on a tangent that has very little to do with the original post. One user does try to bring things back on topic, but they're basically ignored. The thread is then closed by Jonah, but not before giving a smart-ass remark about reading Henry's response. So what are we to make of all this? Well, it's undeniable that Henry did in fact own a Tesla Model 3 at one point. Does he still have it? Was it sold because his lackluster channel wasn't making enough money? That's still up for debate. What's really weird is Henry's responses seem like he's trying to hide the fact he did have a Tesla. He goes out of his way to give long explanations to defend his content, but fails to directly address the main question. One of the forum responses points out that maybe Henry is doing it out of personal privacy. They're not wrong. Henry is entitled to his personal privacy. However, Henry voluntarily disclosed his Tesla ownership to the viewers in his Tesla videos. Because it's been publicly viewable for the last few years, it's completely fair for viewers to ask questions. Especially when a channel supposedly dedicated to privacy and security buys a product that contradicts their public persona. For a guy that's always preaching for and demanding transparency, Henry certainly doesn't want to follow his own principles.